Playing Villa Secrets Chapter 6. A new lead takes you down to the docks, even as Kate's disappearance haunts the town. Woo! Alright, so I'm ready to see what happens next in this new chapter. So, are we going to find out more secrets about Tanner or Kate or have some alone time with Florence? Chapter 6. Down by the water. Tanner Sterling was cheating with Scarlett Emerson. Kate's maid of honor. Yeah, he was. That's quite the bombshell. It was just the beginning. So you spoke to Scarlett. Was this authorized? I never knew private conversation between friends needed authorization, right? Alright, play it that way if you like. What did you as a friend do next? I had a name from Scarlett. Tony REZ, the dock worker who threatened Tanner earlier. I assume you contacted REZ? Yeah, Flynn and I rooted him out, but it didn't go as planned. Woo! Villa Secrets! You hang up from your call with Flynn. You plan to meet him at the docks to follow up on a new lead. As you pass through the lobby, Miss Harley leads across the counter. Hey, Miss Harley. Out to the Emerson's house again? Or perhaps meeting with our gorgeous police officer? I love doing her voice. It's so fun. No, actually, I'm meeting Flynn down at the docks. We have a new lead. I'm in a bit of a hurry. You going to the docks? Where in that? So you're going to be my fashion advisor, huh? Yes. I'm not one to judge there, but you're standing like a sore thumb. Trust me, if you want to get a bunch of dock workers talking, you're going to want to fit in. Let me guess, your ex-husband was a dock worker. Goodness, no. My ex-girlfriend was a private investigator. Did you know they sometimes carry cuts too? God, the things we do with those, I don't want to know. No, I need to go into more detail. Silly me, I don't like that. You said you were in a hurry. Wait here, just a tick. I have the perfect hour for you. Of course you do. You always do. Miss Harley ducks behind the counter, reappearing moments later with a change of clothes. These would look perfect out on the docks. You blend right in and look stunning at the same time. I do look nice, but yeah. I'll just stick with what I've got, thanks. I suppose that's your prerogative, but don't say I didn't warn you. Don't worry, I think Finn will will fit in for the both of us, yep. As you near the docks, the stately manor and high-end restaurants that cluster around the marina give way to rickety bungalows and run-down bars. There's a few blocks and it's like a entirely different world. I should probably call Naomi and keep her in the loop. You pull out your phone and dial Naomi's number. Deputy Silverhawk, Bridgeport PD. Hey Naomi, it's Dakota. Thought you might want a quick update. Dakota, how's your meeting with Starlight go? Did you learn anything new? Let's just say it was informative. She admitted to the affair with Tanner. How did she see it? Did you think she could have had something to do with this murder? I think she might have been involved. Dang it, and I don't even remember. Because honestly, even though it was last week, it feels like so long ago. I mean, she seemed really upset, but I don't think it's because of getting caught. I mean, she did seem suspicious. Like, oh yeah, I killed Tanner. She was just really upset. I mean, she could have been involved, but then she also could have. I mean, why can't I have a third option that says, I don't know? And I don't want to rule her off as innocent if she is behind this. Maybe she could have. I really don't know. I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt. I'm gonna just say she's innocent. I don't think she's gonna win any Friend of the Year awards, obviously. But I think she genuinely, yeah, she did. She definitely did. Trust me, if you've seen her. Well, I don't think you'll fake that level of devastated. Yeah, she was really upset. I never thought much of Scarlett, but I think you're right. My gut says she's just not capable of something like this. She did put me onto a new lead, though. Scarlett said Tanner had gone to it with this guy Tony REZ. I guess he's a dog worker. Trust me, I know Tony. You might as well put up a reserve sign on one of the cells for him. I pulled him in on DUI, at least 3 drunk and disorderlies, vandalism charges. Oh, I can't forget public nudity. Dang. It's like the guy's working on a misdemeanors bingo card. Sounds like it. Wow, he sounds charming. Oh, sure, the kind of guy you can't wait to bring home to your mom. Nah, don't bring him home to your mom or your family or anybody. Listen, I get why you want to follow up on this, but just be careful, okay? REZ is mostly bark, but with enough drinks in him, he could get off hand. I'll have fun with me. I'm sure we'll be okay. Though, I'd love for you to join us. Never hurts to have a professional on your team. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Wallace has made it very clear that I'm off the case. He's chained me to a desk filing an old travel violation and promised me archive room cleanup duty if I so much as think about this case. Dang. I'm gonna kick that guy out. I mean, I don't want to get her in trouble, but I do want her along. But then it's like, if we do find Kate, it'll all be worth it. I don't know. I would really, but Wash kind of hinted my job was on the line. I think he's just dying for the excuse, honestly. I can't risk giving it to him. Okay, so why were we given that choice if she was going to say no anyways? You gotta love these linear plot lines. Really? I'm a native woman on the force that's historically been only white men. And Wash is exactly Captain Progressive. Right. I have to get back to it. Promise me you'll be careful down there. And when it ain't that fine, you'll be the first to know about it, unofficially at least. You hang up and continue down to the docks. You step onto the creaky pier of the docks. The only things inside are a couple rusted out ships and a few dimly lit buildings. You're about to text Flint to ask where you can find him when he emerges from behind one of the buildings. Welcome to We Peasants Prefer to Turn the Other Side of Town. What do you think? Looks nice. Love the authenticity. It's authentically something, that's for sure. Took you a while. I was starting to worry you want to show. Me? I'm sorry, you should have gone well. Thanks for waiting. Of course, we're a team, aren't we? Heck yeah, we're going to be more than that. Damn straight. The two of you head down to the docks together, a salty ocean breeze sweeping over you. So who's this Tony REZ guy anyway? I'm loving this music. He's a local, grew up down here by the docks actually. Man, it sounds like an orchestra, man. I love the symphony. I never knew him too well. We mostly ran in different crowds. Occasionally, we wound up at the same party. From what I've seen, the kid's got mean temper, especially when he's on the sauce, which is often. Do you know where to find him? Not really. I've asked around, no one see him all day. I figured our best bet was just to wander around and hope we get lucky. On the plus side, you could give me a tour of the other side of town where we look for him. Sure, why not? Such an exotic loca, after all. Flint steers you in the direction of a long row of fishing boats. He nods towards the nearest one. These puppies are responsible for the majority of Bridgeport's fresh seafood, and a good amount of Boston's too. Seriously, they're so much smaller than I would have expected. Yep, just a few guys a boat. Flint runs his hand along the curve of the boat's wooden hull. They sure don't make them like this anymore. They can't really. This wood is from old growth trees. Boats like this would get handed down through a family of for 4 or 5 generations at least. But it sounds like some of those fellas must have been here as long as the Sterlings. Longer sometimes. I know guys who work the water every day risk their lives to provide for their families, but they're never going to get rich off of it. Sounds like this town owes as much to them as to the Sterlings. More if you ask me. You walk past the boats in silence, their hulls rocking gently against the edge of the wooden dock. You know who loves to come down here? Kate. Oh, she used to anyway before Tanner pulled her up and out of all of this. It does seem like he lived in a totally different world. Yeah, one with the view that looks straight down everything Kate came from. I never could understand what she saw in that guy. It's simple, isn't it? That makes two. No, honestly, that makes two of us. She never bothered to explain it to you either, huh? No, but he's just so different from everyone else she ever dated. When I knew her, she always went for the underdogs. I guess I always figured she'd end up with someone sweet, hardworking, and someone normal, but who treated her like a princess. Yeah, well, she got Turner instead. He must have swept her off of her feet, though, right? I mean, it must have been flattering to have your hometown's most eligible bachelor fall head over heels for you, especially when you didn't come from that world. You're a classic Cinderella story, except without the happy ending. Flynn stopped short, eyes going wide. Are they okay? I just realized where REZ might be. Where? And really where? This crappy little dive case is right around the corner. The studio practically jogged back to the end of the docks. Just across the street is a tiny bar, its sign half obscured by grime. Shipwreck Sally's? This seems a bit ominous. Fishermen have a pretty grim sense of humor. I can see. You walk through a weather-beaten door. It takes your eyes a second to adjust to the dim interior. How did Kate even know about this place? Looks nice. She used to work here during the summer. Surprise, surprise, she had all the guys from the docks eating out of her hand. That I could definitely believe. Flynn finds two seats at the bar and motions for the bartender to bring a couple beers. Two women next to you stare at you openly, their faces a mixture of curiosity and contempt. Above the rows of liquor and glasses waiting to be filled, you see a photo of Kate. I guess you're right about this being Kate's bar. Check it out. Flynn's gaze shifts to where you're pointing. Is it a clue? In the photo, Kate is smiling from ear to ear. She's wearing more makeup than you ever seen her wear, and a shamrock is painted on her cheek. What's a bit St. Patrick's? People in this part of town get pretty into it. I wonder why she never told me she was a bartender. Was she ashamed? That must have been at least one summer during college that she worked here, not that she was 21 yet. You really think anyone here cares about that? He smirks, gesturing around the dim, windowless box of a room. I just don't get why she never told me. If she did it every summer, it must have been a pretty big part of her life. Honestly, I don't think she wanted any of her college friends learning how blue her collar really was. Probably thought you'd judge her for it. Hartfeld wasn't like that. Maybe not for you, it wasn't. The woman at your elbow leans over to butt into your conversation. Who are you? You're friends with Her Highness? Tell her happy wedding day for me, will you? Yeah, sounds like it was everything she deserved. She looks like the grown-up version of that little girl from this week's chapter of the War Romance. The two women crack up at the dig. You can sense explain the tensing up. Way to keep it classy. Have you seen Kate? Every damn day. It's enough to put me off my Gansett. What? She points the case photo above the bar. No matter how many times I ask, Jimmy refuses to take that stupid thing down. You do realize she's missing, right? Maybe even kidnapped. Yeah, well, I hope she stays gone. Dang. At least that way she can't ditch her real friends again. If you were real friends, you'd be worried, not bitter. The first woman opens her mouth as if she's about to say something, then closes it blushes as she looks down her beer. Come on, I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I hope you fall into the toilet. The two of them hop off the stools and hurry to the bathroom, heads down. Flynn nudges you in the side with his elbow. You turn to ask what he wants, but he puts a finger to his lips. Flynn nods across the bar at a small man, his whole body clenched around a beer. From the way he sways slightly on the stool, you guess he's been drinking for a while. That's him, Tony REZ. Well, what are we waiting for? He takes a deep breath and pushes off his stool. You follow him around the bar. Tony REZ. Hey, Tony. This is Tony REZ? This dude is not what I picture. This dude is literally not what I picture. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but I honestly expected him to look like a gangster. I seriously expected him to look like a gangster of some sort. But this dude looked like he's trying to be an edgy white boy. The hell do you want? A word now. The two of them pull up chairs opposite him. He takes a huge pull from his beer, a tiny bit dribbling down his chin. Gonna wipe that? Well, what is it? Dakota, you want to kick this party off? Sure thing. Tony, do you know what happened to Tanner? Did you threaten Tanner? Asked that. You mean a new smile someone carved him? He sliced a finger across the stove, gig. That's pretty ominous. Wow, don't get too broken up over it. For reals. Tony slams the beer on the table, staring at you blearily. Yeah, well, you asked me. The Sterling ought to feel what it's like to suffer. So you did it. Sounds like you're not a big fan of Tanner's. He fired me over nothing. Make this BS story about me stealing some equipment or something. Screw that guy. You asked me, he got what you deserved. Sounds like you had a pretty serious grudge against Tanner. If you knew what that mother... Wait, you don't think I had something to do with it? I mean, you have a reason to. You know. I know you smashed up his car. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's a pretty big difference between breaking up a couple headlights and killing that guy. I wouldn't do that, man. You know me better than that. Honestly, Tony, I don't know you at all. He frowns to take another big swig of his beer, looking defeated, leaning close. What kind of car do you drive, Tony? Is it a Dust Avalon? Nah, I don't even have a license anymore. There was an incident with me in the street lamp. Cops gave me DUI just because I had a few beers before. Oh yeah, just because you had a few beers. Oh, I totally understand. You know that's a literal definition of a DUI, right? Nuh-uh, no. What they did is double entrapment? What? Fleshness rolling his eyes and turns to you. Being a complete moron aside, I believe in Dakota. I don't think he did this. You sound disappointed to not have made more progress. Me too. Damn straight I didn't do it. Anyway, the last person I killed is Sterling. Whoever did do it, let's just say I don't think he's going to be around much longer. What do you mean? Bad things happen to people who piss off the Sterlings. Come on, man, you know that's a bunch of crap. You know what, that's a fact. What are you talking about, Flynn? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. He holds up his hand, ticking off his arguments on his finger. Margaret Garvey tries to open his own imports business. All his ships get wrecked in the storm. Andy Perillo beats Bryce up in high school, dies in a car accident a couple months later. Ooh. Just because he beat up Bryce in high school? And there was that one Secretary Pierce's, what was his name? Alanis? That house fire that killed her was wicked suspicious. What? I'm telling you, man, the Sterlings make sure that anyone who crosses them pays by killing them. I mean, I believe it. I seriously believe it. Really? I mean, okay, maybe not that they could make ships get lost at sea. That's the Bermuda Triangle, people. But you don't get to be as rich and powerful as the Sterlings without getting your hands dirty, true. You be using those dirty rich hands. Good point. Exactly, I'm telling you, man, the Sterlings are kid. And then anyone ask you about this? Who are you? And I need to make a voice for you. Do anyone ask you about this REZ? Who are you? A master man, his Russian accent. Oh, well, he's gonna have a butcher accent. Thick enough to slice lumbers across the room to your table. Why don't you shut your mouth before I shut it for you? Sorry, Nikolai, I didn't mean. You know what you mean. You go mean it somewhere else. Tony grabs his beer, skulks away like a dog with his tail between his legs. Whoa. Nikolai turns to you. Another minute, sit. Looks to me like you can do whatever you like, guy. Please, sit. Come help over here, the fruit is missing. For a few days now, we think she's been kidnapped. I'm very sorry to hear about that. Really? Did you know her? Duh. Katrina was always my favorite waitress, a real sunshine. Now you are. Your name is Coda. Good, please allow for me to tell you as someone who knows. You need to stay away from the Sterlings. He looks at Flynn. You're too tough, guy. You would keep him away from him. Stay away yourself. Why? A man who digs in the swamp will drown in the mud. You must trust me on this. I mean, I wouldn't really call that a threat. I would say he's warning us. What do you know about Kate? But that she's a good person. In this world, that's very rare. Stababilka, she's okay if someone hurts her. A dark look rolls across his face like a sudden thunderstorm. It's generally frightening. I would not wish to be this person. Now if you will excuse me. With that, Nikolai pushes away from the table and saunters out of the bar. Can you tell me you know who that was? That's our friendly local lighthouse keeper, Nikolai. Lighthouse! I love lighthouses. No way, that's so Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it's one to take it. Any idea why the lighthouse keeper will warn us to stay away from the Sterlings? Nope, honestly, I don't really know the guy. He's been here about 20 years now, but he mostly keeps to himself. Everyone's got a pet theory. He's a KGB spy on the run, or he used to work for the mob. Oh, one guy claims he's an Olympic bodybuilder. I can see it. Or maybe all three for maximum wouldn't want to piss that guy off impact. A hat trick of intimidating. You finish your drinks. Looks like the trail's gone cold for the moment. I suppose you're right. It doesn't seem like Tony did it, which puts us back at square one. Should we head home? We could, or... Why are you blushing? Flint's cheeks redden slightly, and he drops his eyes to the table, spitting out the next words in a rush. Or we could go for a walk. I can show you the rest of the docks. Just since we're already out here. He glanced up at you, hopefully eyes. No! Don't do this to me, Flynn! This is a chance to get to know Flynn better. Take things to the next level. Does that mean kiss? Does that mean kiss? I don't know. I have the diamonds, but I kind of want to save them for Camilla. I don't know. I think I might wait a bit. Right, yeah, makes sense. After another round of drinks. Now you're talking. Besides, there will probably be plenty of chances for us to kiss Flynn. If we were going to kiss him. You head to the bar for a couple of beers when you return. Flynn's staring at Kate's photo. He set the drinks down and leaned over to get a better look at the shot. Do you know when's that from? A couple years ago, probably. Kate grins ear to ear in the photo, radiant and wonderful. I wish we kept in better touch. People drift apart, it happens, but she's always bragged about her. She's always bragged about you, her big city bestie. She even posts your articles on her fridge. Really? I had no idea. You two must have been quite a dynamic duo at Hartfeld. That's a mild way of putting it. Tell me a story from back then. I missed so much during those years. We dyed the fountain pink. We got drunk with a D. How'd you Kate somehow snagged us invites to this risky dinner with all the professors. And then she convinced everyone to do shots. Shots, everybody! Of course she did, classic Kate. The D ended up passed out on the couch. Professor Vasquez, I miss you so much, Professor. Got up on the table and sang Celine Dion's song. Ooh, I wish I could have seen that. They finally had to drag him down. The two of you share more case stories until a crowd of preppy bro dudes, Berlin, voices loud, attitude pouring off them, great tourists. I'm guessing that's the last call for us. Flynn nods, drains his beer, and the two of you head outside. You're walking back to the main marina when a man's voice rings out behind you. Who are you? Oh, fry bro. Yo, what up? He runs after you, flip-flop, slapping. Slapping loudly against the boards of the beer. Man, I almost missed you. I have got some juice goose. Okay, you are gonna want to hear. Son, what the hell are you talking about? Juicy gossip, duh. Is that so? Totes, man, I was pre-gamming at the bar waiting for my voice, and I heard you talking to that shady dude. You mentioned the Dust Avalon, right? From some missing girl. Yes, that's right. Get to the point. I totally saw Dust Avalon. There was a dude inside the chick is in a wedding dress or something. Where was this? Well, here's the thing. You sounded pretty invested in finding her, like maybe monetarily invested, if you know what I'm saying. You want us to pay for the information? F you. I knew you feel me, bro. What do you say, maybe like a G? $1,000. Flynn pulls you aside. Listen, we don't need to pay him, but we do need to handle this guy carefully. Guys like this are all taught. The second I lean on him a little, he'll cave. Or I could flirt with him. Honey instead of vinegar. So wait, Flynn's vinegar? Your call. Do you want to take him on or should I? I mean, I could flirt, but I don't know if he'll be into it. But I don't want to. I don't like intimidated people, but sometimes people do cave when they get intimidated enough. I'm gonna try flirting. You look. Oh, this is gonna be gold. You lick your lips and take a few steps towards your mark. I noticed you early, in the bar. Yeah. How can I not? I mean, you were the hottest guy there. Really? I mean, you're not so bad either. You bite your lower lips just leaning close enough that you can smell the stale beer on his breath. Ugh. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. He gulps. You could just tell me where you saw the card. It'd be nice. You trace the finger down the middle of his chest slowly. You notice him shiver slightly at the touch. But my bros in there. They don't know me to... Yes. Okay, finish this off. I won't tell if you won't. You lean in close, your lips just inch from his, then pull away, smiling coyly. What do you say? Pretty, please. Yeah, okay, I mean, just because you seem cool or whatever. I saw the bride lady out by Crescent Lake. Was she alone? Nah, I mean, I was pretty big, but I definitely saw two people. She was wasted too, stumbling around everywhere. The dude was practically carrying her. And you didn't say anything? Didn't try to help her? Nah, dude, I just figured she drank too much of reception. It has to be Kate. She must have been drugged. Where exactly did you see her? Somewhere out in the woods. I took a photo nearby of this rock that looked like a butt. One second, should have a genital code. And this type of material is in Stardew Valley, which I play, and I don't even know how to say it. Pulls out the information on his phone, showing it to the two of you. Flint, she can still be out there. We gotta go now. Okay, we got nothing for that. Just two stuff. On stuff. You collected 4 total clues. Alright, so this was a pretty decent chapter. It seems like we gotta leave finally. And it's been fun hanging out with Flynn. I love it. So anyways, I'll see you guys next week, or should I say this week since it's Sunday, for the next chapter of Fill a Secret. So say then, bye bye.